Thanks, Stuart. Let's just try and give you an idea of the geography of what we've got here. I'll go to the skyscraper here and give you an idea. The bridge that Stuart is talking about is here across the river, the Nile going down here. The bridge they're on is there. And earlier in the day, the pro-Mubarack supporters gathered along the Corniche there, either side of the bridge, and then pushed up Al-Tahrir in towards the square, the Liberation Square. And it was there that most of the problems have happened, most of the clashes have happened, with the various groups of supporters clashing either side of the square, and also going into some of the side streets here and clashing all around there. Dr. Wafik Moustafa is with me. You know the city very well. There's not only the big open areas there, and I think some building yards where they were able to pick up stones and rocks to throw, but a maze of side streets where the action seemed to be going on today.
Because that is Cairo, late 19th century or mid 19th century, which was built by Khedive Ismail, the grandfather of King Farouk. And you will see the beam busts on the embankment of the Nile, and they appeared suddenly. So they must have used dozens and dozens of buses and coaches, or buses, but being bussed in, or lorries, or whatever it is. So they very organized the Mubarak or pro-Mubarak camp. And I think they have got the blessing of the government. I'm almost certain the Ministry of Interior and the Prime Minister of Egypt, who have never heard his voice yet, we don't know what he sounds like, they are aware of what's taking place, and they could have intercepted them because they did not come walking, and this camel and the horses business is ties up with the same story. Some
of our correspondents said they found it hard to believe it was just rent-a-mob, if you like, put out by the government. That there is a genuine split in the voice of the people in Cairo. There are definitely some that, while they may not particularly want Mubarak, they believe that perhaps his promise last night to stay on for a few months to tide them over might not be a bad idea. There clearly is a difference of opinion, although not, perhaps not everybody would express it in the violent actions we've seen from a few today.
I suppose as the people who have been pacified with the speech last night, I don't think they will turn into violence. They probably will walk away and say that's enough for us. But this is a hard core of mob, which I think looks like conscripts who can be easily led. I mean, you have to realize that sometimes the policeman and police officers, they can crack someone's head with no hesitation. So I don't think it's a big thing to throw stones, particularly these buildings, which are quite old and badly maintained. It's easy to pick. And same time, they were really organized with bags to carry stones, which did not happen before. That's what's.
So it's not spontaneous, you're suggesting. It looked like a planned pro-Mubarak demonstration.
And bearing in mind the Corniche doesn't have trees, very few trees for security precautions, all the trees being removed over the years to avoid people hanging on the trees and probably kill someone.
How do you see it progressing from here? It has descended into a pretty bad state of violence tonight, where the clashes, as our correspondents are saying, are continuing. It seems hard to know where it's going to end, doesn't it?
It is bordering into anarchy, actually. It's really confused, and I think it was expected and perhaps planned, because I would like to see...
Planned anarchy?
I would say so, because why there is a government now in Egypt, irrespective of liked or not liked. There is a Minister of Interior, there is a Prime Minister, and there is a new Vice President. We'll say the old man is very ill.
And a huge standing army.
Yeah, but he did not appear in front of the media and say and answer questions. And they all hiding away and letting the young boys or the little brothers to do their job. And I think they should appear in front of the media and face the cameras and say what they're doing. What they're on the jobs for if they do not speak out.
Do you, I mean, is there any solution, do you sense, to this apart from the resignation of Mubarak? He says he'll stay on until September and then go. That is clearly not a solution, judging by what we've seen today.
Well, this mob, or this confusion is engineered to give him a reason to stay and not to give power fairly within a week or few days, as would have expected, and as well pushing the United States to start threatening him, or the West, and then say that's the imperialism coming back again to Egypt. It's a very complicated Big Brother type of conspiracy, really.
Dr. Wafik Moustafa, for the moment, thank you very much indeed. So let's just remind you what we are seeing tonight is the heart of the capital city of 85 million people, Egypt. There is Liberation Square, Tahrir Square, around which we've seen violent clashes throughout the day as demonstrators both for and against President Mubarak have fought running battles in the streets. Down there, the lights along the Corniche overlooking the River Nile through the heart of the city there, where again we've seen more clashes tonight. We've heard that something like 350 people have been quite badly hurt today. One person described as a conscript has been killed, and there is no sign of the violence abating tonight as the world looks on and condemns the clashes.
At Tesco, this pack of Daz is better than half price. Or as we say, get more wash for your dosh. Tesco, every little helps.
There's something very special about Uncle Ben's sweet and sour. It's not just the delicious ingredients, or that Uncle Ben's is the nation's favourite sweet and sour sauce. It's that we're celebrating Chinese New Year by giving £10,000 to 5 winners who find a dragon under the label of Uncle Ben's sweet and sour.
At Santander, we believe in giving something back to our customers. So if you have a mortgage, savings or investment with us, you can open a unique zero current account with no fees if you exceed your overdraft, no fees from us for using your debit card anywhere in the world. And if you're not already a Santander current account customer, we'll also give you £100 when you switch. The Zero Current Account. Together, we are Santander.